Alright, this is bound to be an interesting one. When you have super fast, super precise character versus a little bit slower, much heavier character that hits much harder.
I am expecting to see some good gameplay here, as Luna, the character Astra is playing, was a commission for them to specifically be able to play a character that they'd like to play in majors. And, yeah. Of course, we didn't really get to see any Vakna gameplay, but I'm very interested. As you said, this will be a very interesting match. Let's get into this first game.
I mean, we can see right now Astra and Sheush. The big thing about getting used to these workshop brackets is figuring out exactly how well you can control your character in the moment. So, game number one, a lot of the time tends to be that information game, right? Just a matter of figuring out how quickly you can really adapt here. Sheush already managing to get a decent bit of damage off on the Vakna, but right now, Luna struggling a little bit to find their footing.
Astra does manage to make it back on stage, but has not been able to find much of an opening against Sheush, as they are constantly batted away pretty much, as most of the reads that Astra's trying to pull out just have not come to fruition. Now they're in a pretty dire circumstance.
Yeah, definitely a rough position to find yourself. Already triple digits, and now Sheush just with the Vakna, just looking to get some sort of aerial, some sort of combo, and parry down strong, not going to do it actually, but still looking for that full-on kill. Right, forward air from Astra, not going to do it, neither will the up air, and there's Vakna's heaviness coming into play. Back air still going to be able to do it though. So first stock on the board. All right, you can see Astra right now just looking for some kind of opening, some kind of down tilt or just raw fair, something that can take Sheush off the stage and into that blast zone. But Sheush right now just pouring out so many hitboxes, so much percent with the Vakna.
Ooh. Astra's really struggling to find this first stock, as they are now... well, they found it, but they are still a stock down.
Yeah, I mean, Astra, he's going to be able to manage to get that one with the forward air, but in the end, with a full stock down onto a heavy, this isn't really where you want to be unless you can get the combos going. And right now, you can see a lot of the dash attacks, a lot of the down tilts from Astra trying to start up that big combo that's needed.
But it does seem... Whoa! That was a well-placed up air to take that first stock. I mean, first game. Yeah, we're still on the first stock.
Yeah, first game, final stock. Sometimes that is just how it be.
Curious to see. No, it does. No character switches moving into game 2. We'll see if that information gathering first game will be able to benefit Astra in any sort of way, as we take it to Endless Abyss.
Yeah, Endless Abyss. Now, this is one of those stages that, at the very least, instead of Luna, Greninja loves a lot. A relatively, slightly different in terms of the moveset, but I know that Astra has played the Greninja before, has, had a lot of, practice with either one, so understands, hey, you know what, this is what I know, this is what I enjoy, this is what I can play around. And right now, Sheush v Astra looking a little bit different when there's no platforms to play around.
That's right. While they still seem to be having a good time with the stage control, it does seem like Astra's finally being able to get in and do a little bit of combos, because as we saw last game, every single time Astra finally got in, he collided directly with a hitbox coming out from Sheush. Oh, and
Oh my lord.
that was another very potent up air usage right there.
Yeah, very, very potent here. But right now, Sheush just going to be able to take stock number 1 on Astra's counter pick. I mean, this is the pick that Astra said, all right, well, this is what I know. This is what I enjoy. But in the end, Downstrong is the one that's going to be able to take that stock, but not until after Astra's already dropped a stock of his own. All right, we're starting to see the strings come on out for Astra.
Did manage to use Vakna's own stage control against them, but I do feel like Sheush is, you know, maybe feeling a little angry that stage control was used, because they're really picking up the pace here.
Yeah, looking for that up air, just barely not able to connect it. But we're seeing Sheush still looking for these setups. And that's the thing that tells you whether or not a player is really locked in, really adapted, is whether or not the consistency of their setups is as consistent as, you know, against someone offline. But right now, Astra versus Sheush still dragging it out toe to toe, blow for blow.
Made it from one side of the stage to another. Can Astra find their footing back on stage and take this stock? Or will they not, will they fall prey to another one of those dastardly up air kills? Does manage to find one.
Yeah, I mean, the side B kill going to come in clutch there as Astra, you know, managing to get right on past Sheush there, was not able to see the shadow, but in the end, even out stock count, Astra versus Sheush, very, very close.
Wow, now we're really picking up the pressure. Astra's finally finding some rhythm to this, as Sheush is having a hard time themselves finding an opening, finding a way to get back into the lead. Astra's really putting on that pressure now.
Yeah, I mean, far from pressure, it's just straight up murder coming in from Astra. Going to be able to take game number 2 on his counter pick there. But either way, Sheush right now, you can see they're just trying to figure out what can I do. You know, it's still relatively close, all things considered. So now that Sheush has counter pick, Astra needs to figure out how am I going to deal with a stage with many more of these platforms, because I'm almost certain that we're not going to be having an Endless Abyss run back.
And we are not. Same characters, but it looks like Sheush is bringing it to... Oh, I love this stage. High Dive Hideaway. I do feel like, out of the replays that I've seen while commentating, this is not a very popular stage, but I'm glad whenever anyone picks it, because I love the monkeys on this stage.
Oh yeah, I mean, the monkeys are always fun to see there. High Dive Hideaway, a classic stage, is what I would call it if it wasn't one of the most new stages in the game. But it's just so pretty, right? Like, it's just so pretty, it's so open. Everyone loves this stage.
Oh, yeah.
But we can see Astra, you know, managing to pull off the absurdly powerful tactic of just sit there and do nothing, because it comes out on frame 0.
While that tactic may be powerful in some circumstances, it has left... Wow, actually, it's a pretty even game, as one combo from Astra themselves has brought it back.
But right now, you can see Astra just trying to find a way to capitalize on this percent lead. This is Sheush's counter pick. Remember this. So losing out on a stage like this would be disastrous for the Vakna, but in the end, Downstrong going to be able to take this Luna off stage and in so much trouble here.
That up air back then didn't necessarily kill. I don't know the specifics, but I do wonder if there's a sweet spot right at the tip that Sheush has managed to learn how to hit pretty consistently.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, Sheush right now just looking for that opportunity, looking for these up airs. We know for a fact that the up air will kill at this percent. So Sheush right now just looking to opt for some sort of kill aerial, because the moment one hits is that's when the stock will be completely deleted.
Right
and
there.
There's
Yep.
that one. Alright, and speaking of up airs, Astra going to be able to fire right back with an up air of his own there. And the dare up air to double fair to start things off on stock number 2. All of a sudden, Astra is awake. Astra is just going crazy with it, but Sheush with a few aerial strings able to take that percent lead right back.
Very much, I do believe Sheush is very much looking for those one of those potent back air kills at ledge, as we see. But you know what? Astra's bringing it back. Got back on stage, got a little bit of percent, and suddenly it's even again. They're both on opposite sides, trying to use their projectiles to find some sort of advantage. And it does seem like Sheush is able to make more use of the lava geysers than Astra is of their shurikens, but it doesn't matter. If you're up in the top blast zone, one really good kill area will take it.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, it's all about finding that one aerial, but she's struggling to find it right now here. Still trying to look for that opportunity here, but so many of the fares coming in from Astra, able to just rack up a ton of damage. And sometimes, in the end, there's no need to complicate things. The back air's just nice.
I think Astra would agree, as they are parried with the back air.
But right now, you can see Sheush just trying to go on and trying to rack up damage, but is still traded back and forth between these two titans.
That was a good parry, but Astra fails to get anything off of it, and now is back off stage, where Sheush likes to keep them the most, it does seem like. Oh, and the up air? Oh! To the up air!
Yeah, with the up air right off the top there, Astra gonna be able to take control in this full-on set, winning off of that counter pick. So right now, Jules Vale, Sheush says, all right, you know what? That stage, too open, too much aerial space here. I'm just going to try to bring things out to a close as we make it as much neutral as possible, but as grounded as possible while still retaining the platform layouts.
I'd say that's a good call, as a lot of the pressure Sheush has been using with their full stage projectiles has been doing a very good job at keeping Astra on their toes, off stage, and worried that they might just not be able to make it back. But consistently, we've been seeing that they've managed to get around the fireballs, get around the geysers, and claim the space as their own.
I mean, right now you can see Sheush starting things off. One parry going to be able to even out that percent count real quick, but just not quite able to catch Astra's recoveries. Right, you know, still trying to space around it, but not quite able to find it. You just waits a little bit too long on both of these opportunities, but double fair already going to be able to put Astra into a very good position. And there's another one of those double fairs.
I'd like to say that was a very, very good use of Luna's stage control, the bubbles right there. Astra set it up perfectly so that when Sheush landed, it would set them up in a perfect opportunity to get forward aired.
I mean, right now, still looking for some kind of opportunity to back air to put Astra off stage, but not going to be able to take the stock just yet. Sheush still needs some kind of opening. A down strong to put the Luna off stage, and I'm expecting to see a back air come on through. Some sort of aerial for Sheush here has really been the way how they've managed to seal out these stocks.
Will we see one, though? It does seem that they're not really being given the opportunity to, as that forward air could potentially have took the stock, but it just so happened that Sheush was a little bit too far away to be hit by it.
Yeah, but right now you're seeing the back air finally come on through. Sheush at 160% needs to find some way how to sneak back into this game. Astra trying to get a little bit of setup going, but in the end, down strong at a disadvantage is going to work just fine. Sheush has a huge mountain to climb. You can see that Astra is just continuing to pelt away at the Vakna with these projectiles, with all of this damage. Right now, you have to remember, Sheush is up here for a reason. Very strong player, very storied player here. Now, one big back air could do it.
The up airs are very threatening all the way up there. It's just Sheush has missed 2 in a row. The Upstrong will catch Astra off stage and take that stock, but there is still a 70% difference, 60% difference, 70 something percent difference between the two that Sheush really needs to make up.
That's the thing, right? Every single time we try to count that percent difference, Sheush is making it right back up immediately as the Vakna just outputs so much damage here. And all of a sudden, Sheush on the verge of a 3-stock comeback. And right now, this could be massive as Sheush just looking for the opportunity, looking for that F-tilt, but right now, one back air to start things off, another back air to finish, and game number 5, here we come.
I can't even imagine the torment Astra must be feeling after Sheush makes such a comeback. That was very well played, both of you.
Yeah, incredibly well played to the both of them, but we're not finished yet. The final game of the set going to be on Swampy Estuary. I do believe that this is still in winners, and right now we're going to have to figure out who moves on in winner's side, who goes over to losers. After this, I do believe we only have enough time for one more of these pre-top 8 sets. I think it's going to be Jordan versus Fury in losers, so we will see how things go.
I need to go make sure I get that set done. Actually, thank you.
No, I'm pretty sure that's winners, but either way, that's just how things go. All right, but either way, final set of the final game of the set here, Astra versus Sheush. They've had 4 games to build up information between one another, to figure out each other's habits, to figure out how to place each and every one of their moves. And right now is when it all comes down to fruition. Double forward air coming in from Astra, putting Sheush into a rough position here. Only 5% on the Luna, but we've seen those percent differentials made up very quickly by this Vakna.
That's right. While Astra may be in the lead right now, we've seen just how it only takes a few hits for that percentage to go right back up to being even. Though this is a very good lead for Astra as of now.
Very good lead here, but in the meantime, Sheush just struggling to find a way past this onslaught of aerials. A single move will kill, and there we go. Regardless of it being a trade or not, still not going to be able to save Sheush whatsoever. Can see Sheush right now still on that back foot, still not going to be able to find any sort of control in this last game here. And that's the beauty of having counter picks available to you in the later games of a set. But right now, parry into down strong, still not going to be able to kill, but we're looking for that back air from Sheush.
Once again, we're seeing that Astra's finding a difficult time to get back on stage despite being up a stock. We may see that change very soon.
Yeah, but the down strong actually out of disadvantage to catch Astra's read on a parry, on a panic option, on a roll of some kind. And Sheush very much still in this, but at triple digits on the second stock, it's going to be a difficult task to come back. The constant trade's not quite going to be working out in Sheush's favor here, as Astra not even looking to trade, just looking to take the victory. 50% and counting on the Vakna here. Astra still looking for an opportunity. Back air going to tip her, but not quite going to kill.
That was a interesting maneuver to dodge that projectile. Does seem like... Ooh. One parry could make the difference. A charged up strong doesn't necessarily take it, but sets that percentage even further away.
Yeah, I mean, that was like fully charged up strong on that roll read, and that's one of those moments where Astra just not quite going to be able to cash in on that habit read when it's going to kill. But you can see Astra very, very confident and feeling very, very strongly about this one. Down strong from Sheush, going to even out that stock count though, and we've seen Sheush make these comebacks.
We have, and this might be the start of that very comeback. If Astra isn't able to close off this stock soon, we've seen that Sheush has been able to rack up that percent very... Oh! And Astra closes the stock on another small platform read.
Yeah, I mean, able to catch Sheush tech rolling on that top platform. Beautiful stuff coming in from Astra. The down throw, I'm going to cover every single option on that plat there. And in the end, that is going to be the set going over to AstralFlash.
I actually need to find the next set that we need to stream.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get any of the loser sets on stream right now. The next set will be our last set up until the top 8 qualies, as far the top 8 sets, as far as I'm aware. I mean, I could be incorrect in that assumption. But in the meantime, right, we are still going to be getting some banger sets. At least we're hoping they're going to be banger sets, as we've pretty much only gotten bangers today. Right? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we've only managed to see some very, very strong players, very, very fun players to really watch do their thing.
All right, got the next set up and loaded. This is going to be a really interesting set. Two very, very good players up in this winner's quarters set.
Yeah, two very good players on one.